Today I'm in Mullen Village, County Monaghan, to speak to Brenda from BusyBee Ceramics. So let's go inside and find out more.
Well, I started BusyBee Ceramics about 5 years ago, and it was established about 2009. And I was working out the back of my house, and I was producing my bread and butter range of pottery. And it was just getting quite big, you know, the orders from shops. I was working, getting shop orders from Showcase in Dublin, and because of that then it was just getting a bit big, you know, and I needed somewhere to work. And as well as that, people were stressing an interest in learning. So I knew between the two things I'd have to get a studio. So that's how I ended up coming to Mullen Village. I'm delighted to be here now because I have a lovely place to work, and I have great people coming to me and people who really want to learn pottery.
It's such
a great interest in it, yeah.
It's such a beautiful spot, and you offer a variety of workshops in both painting the pottery as well as throwing pots.
Yeah.
So what sort of groups come here?
Oh, I have all sorts of hen parties, I have family groups, I have single people who just come, they want to make a pot, and just even women's groups, you know, and all that kind of people, you know, even school tours. And then groups who just get together for the sake of it, and they just fill a coach. The next thing they want to come and visit, you know, just to have a look around and get a feel for how it feels to be a potter for a day. And so they get to make their own piece. The pieces are all sent out to them by courier. No matter where they are in the world, they can be sent out. And then they get a certificate from me as well. It's called Master Potter Certificate. So it's like they have graduated, you know. They've only been with me for about an hour, but it's great.
Oh,
you know?
fabulous.
Yeah,
so it's a real experience then.
For every age, that's what I say as well, all the kids and everything. So.
And I'm sure people are delighted when they receive that because they feel like they've really achieved something as well. Yeah. But the process, you still make pottery for sale as well.
I do.
As we can see some of the beautiful examples behind you there.
Yeah.
As you say, it's called the bread and butter range.
Yeah.
But there's some lovely symbols. There's some with the deer on, and others have got the symbol of life. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about where you got your inspiration for that range?
Oh, the inspiration, I suppose the deer would be, I used to live in Killarney and I worked in Muckross House years ago, and it was full of deer everywhere around the national park. So when I moved back to Monaghan, where I'm originally from, I wanted to do something with the deer, and I suppose I experimented eventually to get it to be put into the work. So each piece is made by hand, and it takes a long time, and then hand painted as well. But I like to think it works well, you know. And the symbol of life is used. It's very Celtic, and it's been used now in jewellery. It's used in lots of different media, and shops and shop orders was always with the Celtic symbol, and I think it's appealing to everybody. So that's why I put the Celtic symbol on it.
And you're really passionate about things being made in Ireland, that everything is from Ireland, aren't you?
Yeah, anything and everything, you know, it's like very important to me. And, you know, if the kids get involved, my kids get involved in the business later on, I'd like to think it'll always be an Irish-made product, you know. So,
and as well as doing the bread and butter range, you've got some stuff for children as well, sort of newborn baby items. And all of that.
Yeah. Well, that came about. I was going out to buy my godson a present, and I didn't see anything I liked, so I decided I'd go home and make him something instead, and that's kind of where that range came from. So yeah.
So there's beautiful images of booties and little mugs and things like that, and of course in the pink and blue.
It's pink and blue, appropriate for babies.
Yeah, exactly.
Really sweethearts, yeah.
So can you describe to me how you make a pot?
All right, okay. It starts off as a piece of clay, and you can make it on the potter's wheel. There's a lot of different ways of making pots. I've even made pots with rolling pins, just a piece of clay and a rolling pin. But so if you're using the potter's wheel, you just put the clay on the wheel, and you have to centre it first, and then you have to pull it out, and then what they call throwing up, which is actually forming the sides. And then when it's made and finished, it has to be dried for about 2 days, and then it goes in the drying kiln until about 1,000 degrees. It's called a biscuit firing, and the reason it's called biscuit is still porous, so if you put water inside it, it would actually disappear. So that's why we have to put the glossy glaze on top to make them dishwasher proof and long term last, and that you can use them. And that's what everybody was asking me for, Yasmin, things that they could actually use, and was dishwasher proof. So the next firing, they're all hand painted with glazes. and then they go in, they look like grey, all different shades of grey, and when they come out, they produce the colours that you see around us, and that's fired to about 1240 degrees, so it's another 2 days of waiting. It's a very slow process, and but it's like Christmas Day when you get to open the kiln and you see your works coming out. You know, it's very rewarding.
It must be quite magical, actually.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you're testing new glazes, it must.
You can't sleep nearly. Yeah, it's like I'm just like a child, just wait for Christmas morning to come. To get me presents. Like, it's because each one has been done differently, and new experiments can always be great fun as well. So.
And do you ever tire of the process?
No, not even when it goes wrong.
Yeah.
Believe me, pottery can go wrong. And you never stop learning. So I'd say I'll always be learning. I even feel I only know so much, and I've such a journey to go on yet. Yeah,
So could you show me how to throw a pot?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Are you brave enough to
let
me get the potter's wheel?
Oh yeah, you're well able to do it. Everyone that comes to me, I say you can do this, and they all do it. And they all get their piece back. So you'll get your piece back today as well. Well, not today, it'll be 2 weeks before you get it back.
So why not? Let's go try it.
Yes, okay.